Have you ever forgotten to take meat out for dinner? Well, what I've done here is I've taken 5-pound of hamburger packet out of the freezer, directly out of the freezer, and I put salt and pepper, parsley, and dried onions on it, put it in the oven for an hour and a half. And now I'm breaking it up into pieces so we can make beef and gravy. So this is just ground chuck, and it was, like I said, in a big frozen piece. And what I did was I put 2 cups of beef broth on it, salt and pepper, parsley, and dried onions. Let it bake on 365 for an hour and a half. Now I can bust it up. Then what we're going to do is I have 2 packets of this brown gravy in a mason jar right here. Put it in here. Then I'm going to put a cup of milk in there, shake it up. All you do is shake it up real good so you don't have lumps. You can use beef gravy, brown gravy, whichever. And then we're going to put it onto our meat and mix the meat up. And this will bake again in the oven for about an hour. It'll have nice thick gravy, and you can put it on toast or biscuits, and you'll have biscuits, beef and gravy, or toast and meat and gravy. It's a nice, easy supper to make if you forget to take your frozen hamburger out of the freezer in time to make anything else. So now we're going to put it back in the oven for an hour, and you're going to have beef and gravy. So to go with our meat and gravy, we're going to make biscuits. And all you do is just open the package, put them on a pan that's lined with parchment paper. Get them all out of the little container. And place them about 2 inches apart. Bake them for about 8 minutes. Be nice and done to go with our meat and gravy. While we're waiting for our meat and gravy to get done in the oven for an hour, we're going to take our store-bought biscuit dough. We're going to put a chunk of Colby Jack cheese in the middle. And we're going to pinch it around so we'll have a little surprise cheese inside our biscuits when we put the meat and gravy on top of them when we serve them. So we're going to just pinch them together, put pinch side down on a parchment lined pan, just crimp them together, put it down. We're going to let these raise for about an hour, so when our meat and gravy's done, we can pop these in for 8 to 10 minutes, and everything will be done and ready to go. This gives the biscuit added a little surprise. Got a little bit of cheese in there. So that's all you do is just crimp the little biscuits around the cheese. Leave them on top of the stove for an hour while your meat's baking inside, and then they'll be ready to bake once the meat and gravy's done. Okay, all our biscuits are full of our little cheese chunk. So now, a little extra thing I do is take butter flavored cooking spray, and we'll just spray them. That way they don't get dried out while they're raising. And they also turn a better golden brown that way. And now we're just waiting for our beef and gravy to get done. We got about 40 more minutes to go. And we're going to let these raise until our gravy's done, then pop them in the oven on 400 for 8 to 10 minutes, and we'll be ready to eat. Just taking the meat and gravy out of the oven. Ta-da! That is your meat and gravy. All nice, creamy and done. After we put it back in for an hour with our gravy mixture and milk. And back in my day, we called this SOS. So now we're going to put in our biscuits that we stuffed with cheese. We put our oven on 400, and we're going to put them in for 8 to 10 minutes until they're golden. And we're going to have SOS, or biscuits and beef and gravy. Biscuits were in about 10 minutes. Nice and golden on top. And brown on the bottom, golden brown. That's the way we want them. And now we will take one of the very hot biscuits, put it in a bowl. And then we'll take a little spoonful of our meat and gravy, put right over top the biscuit. And there you have SOS, or biscuits and gravy. Please enjoy your SOS. Like and subscribe to my channel. I hope you enjoy your lunch.